my binder away real quick while I'm caught here with my headphones. All right, so here's what's happening, guys. So the buffs look pretty good. I'm gonna fight this paintball guy in the game single every time. I'm not even fighting him, Taco. Fuck off. All right, here we go, guys. So Hunter balances. Mirei actually looks good. So basic, when the user has 66% MP, it applies the Kuro Darkness effect. When the user has 30% or more now, it applies it. So that's half, more than half, which is great. And instead of increasing the attack by 4% for every additional 150, now it's 6% up to 90% instead of 40%. That's huge. Mirei, hey, listen, she's gonna be great for a backup GB boss. It's gonna be good. All right, so the next one here we see tier 1. While possessed, you guys can see when the zero lethal move Moonlight Overture hits, it activates the Winter Edge effect. Winter Edge effect is brand new. Deals damage equal to 100% of the user's attack for every 3 seconds. Looks like she got a dot now as well. So Alicia, very much like Alicia, they added her. They gave her the Alicia love. And then Deep Darkness outlasts for 12 seconds instead of 10 seconds, so they've given us that as well too. But that's a brand new dot being added into the kit. So again, very guild boss-ish type unit, right? Let's go to address. So charges the user power gauge by 40%. This one here now does the 40%, and then their critical hit damage increases by 40%. That's pretty big, man. It's pretty freaking big there for that one too. All right, and over here we have tier 3. Using a basic attack or core attack restores 2% of the MP of the user's MP, 1% of the user. So this before was only 1%, now it's 2%. The rest is the same. When the user attack hits a target affected by Winter's Edge, they gain Midnight Gale, and now that increases penetration 0.2%. Wind overload by 1% and stacks up to 100 times. Literally the exact same as Alicia. So they took Alicia and they essentially gave her she went back to school because Lennart took over. They kicked her out because she was a bully, and now she's back to fighting again. This child just needs help. All right, so you guys can see now wind damage increased by 12% instead of 10. And then down here, you guys can see the last one. She's got now back attack. She'll stab you in the back. Yeah, it's literally a copy and paste of Alicia with a change there. And then right here, the user's powers gauge gains 60% when they enter the stage. There's no more 10, 20, 30, 40, just straight 60. So, okay, you guys can see that. And you guys can see here the Winter effect applies with Mirei and Reggie stacks with each other. So they both stack. Literally copy and paste ideally, right? So she bullied a couple of girls. They kicked her out again. She's back to hunting. What are you going to do? Kids got to eat. All right, so Lennart Nerman, here's the big one in my opinion. So increase the damage target taken by Hunter's Cage now by 30% instead of 15. So that's fucking double worse than Mirei, or he's gonna be better for sure. Like there's no question about it. Tier 3, okay, so using all these other crazy things. When an ally, this is the part that got me. When an ally successfully puts the target into break state, the user gains mark effect. I don't like that you have to put them into a break state. I don't speak German, guys. I'm sorry. I tried. Frenzen Kaiser. I'm half Russian, bro. I don't know how any of this stuff works. So this is what I don't like. I don't like that it's in break state. I don't know why they didn't put in infuser state. Anybody understand why that didn't happen? Oh, they counted? Okay, so they need to clarify that. Yeah, they need to add that in there. Okay, so they should add that in there as wording, just to make sense. Break or infusion, because people are going to not understand that, right? All right, so Mark, now increases damage by 20%, increases defense spend by 10%. Maybe it's both. I hope so. Okay, so we'll find out though when we do our testing. Hunter's Cage effects. So now Hunter's Cage and Mark effects are enhanced. The user gains 10 instances of analysis. So that's the same. That hasn't changed. Increases damage taken by the unit by 60% now. So, yeah. It's going to be pretty big. And then Mark now increases damage by 30%, defense spend by 15%. So yeah, I mean, like, let's be honest, he's not losing. He's not losing, right? Like he's definitely going to be way better. And I love that they added an extra. Bro, what is going on at Netmarble's head office? What is this? Like, what is this extra? Like, we can't afford spaces anymore? What is happening right now? All right. Let's keep going here. All right, when the user gains 1 instance of instinct effect when an enemy dies near them. So user's damage dealt by increased by 24% when an ally successfully puts the enemy into the break stage. That's great. Perfect. At least we know. New class, by the way, guys. SSRTs. Yeah, this is huge. Tier 1 is huge. 24% more damage increase. Clearly made for Anqueen, right? Increase the defense spam by 10% and ultimate skill damage by 100%. Now that's been added to it as well too. That's pretty huge. Yeah, with the new skin, I bet you they were. Instinct and 6th effective enhanced now when a fire team member excluding the user uses their ultimate, they gain 5 instances. Wait, what? The fire member gains 5 instincts? Wait, what? That's really fucking good. Are we sure it's for her? Because it says uses their ultimate, they gain 5 instants. If she's sharing that shit, that's crazy. It better be for Kanae. Because there's just horrible writing here. That's 100% an error. Okay, so MP consumption now reduced by 50%. Decreases by 50%. It better be for her. It better be for her. All right, so anyways, pretty good buffs. I still think she's going to be pretty mid, to be honest. Honestly, and Queen. Bonafide and Queen boss. Killer. That's all she is, unfortunately. Okay, and then we have ourselves the Esil. Oh, God. Okay, so her break effectiveness goes up by 200% instead of 24%. That's actually a pretty big difference. Increases damage of Lance Throw by 100. Her damage is useless. Useless. Yeah, pointless. Pointless. Yeah, Esil's is pretty pointless. Not gonna lie. Like she's a much faster breaker now, which is good, but mostly in WOBL. Like, first off, we're not using her in the new WOBL, so like, I don't. This is crazy. It's crazy talk, man. Crazy talk. All right. Anyways, biggest buffs here. Yeah, definitely Mirei, definitely Lennart. For all those who are wondering what's going on in the rest of the update, just so you guys are aware, since we're doing this anyways, we have a lot of things coming. We have brand new artifacts going to level 120. The new artifacts look broken, so we're all going to be farming here. Okay, let's just cover this now. Let's just get out of the way right now. I said this a couple videos ago, and I meant it, and I think it came to light now that Netmarble's new path of direction for WOBLs is they want all whales to be top 1,000. Or at least the ones that actively play, right? Obviously. They don't want free-to-play players, small dolphins to make top 1,000. I think after the top 1,000, when they nerf, I think that opens the door for the top 3,000 to be higher-end dolphins to lower-end dolphins. And then whenever the 3K is over, I think they're going to open up a little bit more for free-to-play players to kind of have a chance at the 6K. I think that's the new direction going forward. Right now, as it stands, it's 4.6 million based on the test environment we saw with 3 flames. Ain't nobody getting near that. It might not be wrong. It might also be wrong. It might be either or, right? But the reason why I say it might not be wrong is because I think they want us all to be farming the new gear, and they don't want the first day top 1,000 to happen. I don't think that's going to happen here. I think that's a good thing as well, because it lets people sleep and have a normal life, so we can all at least jump in and go farm the artifacts, do some of the new stuff. Here's the thing. The problem is artifact farming is going to take forever to get. You're going to want all the new artifacts. They're level 120 and they're really good effects. You're going to want all of that. It's going to be, yeah, exactly. It's going to be a lot of farming. Then also at the same time, we have top 50 floors of Sim. I have no idea if new books were introduced for 10 more floors. Who knows, right? And then we also have obviously level 140 to hit and a new Shadow. Shadow is going to be easy. That one most people will get right away, especially whales. But for the gear farming, it's gonna be a while, guys. So we're gonna be doing this for a very, very long time. So I don't think they want people to be doing this day one, because I think it brought a lot of people a lot of gripe that they weren't able to get top 1,000. It is what it is, right? You can go from 100 to 120, but the problem is you're probably gonna need to farm the new artifact items. It doesn't say anything about crafting. I didn't see anything. Lemon, I said to save fucking keys, bro. Literally said to say it. So yeah, and this guy's going to be fairly useless with 9% water damage at max, just really for power. We obviously saw this, right? We can do for extra CP. Well, yeah, but I'm saying you have to still farm it, right? You still have to farm the new probably the new stuff in order to get it to from 100 to 120. So, yeah, they removed the MP recovery from all artifacts. Exactly. Yeah. So there's been a couple of different things that have been added, guys. Like there's a lot of new things that have been added. We got a couple new different things as well in terms of, you can see here they're focusing on water because I know they know that it's going to be a lot. There's going to be a lot of gear packs. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of gear, and they're obviously like removing artifacts up to level 90 are going to be gone from the codex. They've added in more levels for the instances, so it's going to be a little bit more difficult now to farm as well for newer players. And then you can see the maximum number of artifacts for bulk reforging has been increased from 100 to 500. So a couple different things. They've done some bug fixes here, which I don't think are going to be that pertinent to what's happening now. But at the end of the day, realistically, the most important change has been the artifacts by far. Slam, what's going on, bro? Yeah, so if you guys want to know when it changes, let me log in. I'll show you guys. I think it's 2 a.m. for Eastern time, Slam. Guys, while we're here, if you haven't done so already, please do me a big solid and go hit that support button. Hit that support button. Get yourselves in. Get some free codes. Big grind ahead, guys. Listen, a lot of people have been bored of the game. Maybe even 3 a.m. Yeah, it might even be 3 a.m. I'm not even, like, let's see. 3 hours? What are we at? 3 hours and 30? Yeah. No, it's 2 a.m. 2 a.m. Kez, bro, you and your numbers, bro. Go back to math class. So, a lot of farming, guys. So the first thing I would recommend everybody to do is please farm. No, it's always been the same, Kaz. It hasn't changed. It was exactly the same. Go farm. Farm new gear. Get yourselves ready. And it's a lot of stuff to do. A lot of stuff to do. Right? So just make sure that don't go right into hard mode and expect to finish it. Just make sure you guys jump in. Do some farming for gear. Get your shadow completely maxed out. See where you're at for TP. Listen, I'm going to be real. 99% of us right now, I'm comfortable to say 100% of us are nowhere near the TP required. So, yeah, they removed it. Yeah, they removed that. They've talked about that numerous times. All right, guys, that's it. We're done. That is it. I'll be back tomorrow morning. Listen, I'm going to do summoning. I'm going to do testing for Sugimoto. I don't think we're going to get anywhere near finishing top 1K for the first day. We'll see, though. We'll see what it looks like. Who knows? Who knows, right? So we'll see what happens. But I'll see you guys tomorrow at 9 a.m. sharp with shitty codes, by the way. If you're looking for the codes, they're up there. Yeah, anybody who wants the codes, by the way, they are in the stream. The codes, I'll put them in the description of the video. But yeah, it's gonna be tough, guys. It's gonna be a tough one. But again, we all gotta get out of the mindset of we're probably gonna finish everything day one. I don't think that's the point anymore, right? No, my pay to win has no chance. No chance. No chance. No. You have to get 5 million. I think you have to farm gear first. I think once we get the gear, I think it'll be fine. Once we farm gear and get the max shadow, I think we'll be okay. I think before that, it's going to be next to impossible. I think gear farming is the key, right? So that's the main key. Anyways, guys, we'll see you guys at 9 a.m. Thank you so much for watching. I'll put this video out as well. And again, they just don't want this happening day one. I think that's the main thing. I think gear and shadows, but gear is going to take some time. All right. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Remember to hit that like button before you leave. Subscribe and make sure you go hit that support button. Get yourselves in for some free codes. Appreciate you. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, everybody. Hey, by the way, before I go, leave the bald man alone. All right, in the game. Have some respect, people.